Talk about insanity. Wow, this prison is massive. Hello there, one boy, 300 games. That's a lot of games you have, and I don't. And deployment. I said deployment. Make this staff only. And then deploy God. Make these two sections staff only as well. Because for some silly reason I completely forgot to do that. And the rest is A-OK. Well, seems we have another riot on our hands, and they're immediately going for what seems the armory here. Has been denied. Well, hearing, I need guard taser certification. I'll just have it on at all times because it's useful. Here we go. There. Now that's the delivery zone right there. Spanning all the way across the original size, original length of the map. Lovely. It's lovely. Seven, 3, and another dog handler. Yeah, I'm really satisfied with the way that, well, my editing went. I'll just say it like that, because it was mostly my editing, and then a bit of RNG related to how everything else went. But yeah, I'm fairly pleased on how everything went. It's been an awesome series here. I got to learn a lot about the possibilities, also about what not to do. And I'm still in that place, splendid. So like building. Yeah. I like building and kind of managing the place, but this particular playthrough, all 13 hours I'm guessing, yeah, 13 hours and 10 minutes. Well, I just wanted to have the 3 gang members or the 3 gang leaders in, and then let it spiral out of control. The original series spanned a marathon of 7.5 hours, but it was a little late in that series when I learned how to edit in gang leaders. I wanted to let it to chance for RNG, but it didn't work out. So I had to learn how to edit in gang leaders. And after that, I was done with it. I burned down the prison. But upon reflecting it, upon looking at the save file and the entire 7.5 hours once again, I saw some lines in this save file that made me curious. So I actually went back, reloaded the earlier save, and started messing around with it. I made a backup and just started messing around to see what I needed to do in order to get certain stuff done. For instance, prisoners having succeeded the works of safety, induction and carpentry stuff, because that is random chance stacked upon random chance stacked upon random chance, etc., etc. Just like the foundation education and general education. That's the one thing I dislike about those two, is that it is such a very, very slim chance that they get it done. But luckily now I know how to edit it in. I could actually just edit the completion of five prisoners finished general education course. I just need to look up one particular thing. I've noticed my only minsec will give you a nice supply of workers. Yeah, what you want to do with the minimum security is also have a butt ton of paroles. Have it set to decently 25-30%, and have it run for 24 hours of parole hearing. You'll be raking in tons of money through early parole release alone. You'll be going through a lot of prisoners that way, and thus get more prisoners in, get more money, rinse and repeat. But this was purely about the gangs. And once I learned what to edit in the save file, I just grabbed a notebook or a little block here to write some names down of people that I wanted to have in my prison, and I just started editing them. Just a bunch at first, and then I did another series, actually built this entire plot. The first 7.5 hours was just this entire lot, which I started with, bought the patch of land behind it and built this lot. Then afterwards, the second stream, I just built this place and showed off some of the editing. And then in between that session and this session, I really went overboard with editing. I had 31 people in total with custom names. The worst of the worst, well, almost the worst of the worst in terms of reputation. Boiling point of 1. And that's when I started today. And well, I went up all the way up to here with this plot, bought it, built it, and now it's just a matter of finalizing it with the double layered perimeter walls around everything, getting the prisoners in and be done with it. My reoffending rate, yeah, that is, I'll show you in your policy. If you have prison policy, you should have your parole policy set to around 23%. I have it to 10 because I'm using a maximum security prison. But if you're using, in your case, a minimum security prison, then set it to 25 to maybe 30%. You should have a lot of parole rooms, like at least 4, maybe 5 even. And then just go crazy. The problem is, though, that minimum security prisoners usually have a low sentence anyway, and thus won't stay in your prison long enough to complete certain reform programs. So, classroom or the foundation education, let alone general education, workshop safety induction, let alone carpentry, are pretty much a no-go when it comes to the minimum security prisoners that I've had to deal with in the past. I've had people regularly be sentenced to like 2, maybe 3 years in prison tops. Left side of the road. Sorry, right side. My end goal is gangs on the right side or on the left. I have a fully working prison on the right side of the road. Okay. Well, you should check out my YouTube channel. I have a series there of Prison Architect Alpha 32, which spread eventually into Alpha 33, called Convict Central. You're gonna see a medium-sized prison with well over 500 capacity working. It didn't have gangs back in that day because that wasn't implemented yet. That only came in Alpha 34. Excuse me. But what I did in terms of Alpha 32 and 3 is something that I think you will really appreciate. I would appreciate it if you have a look-see at that. Now, I happen to notice that. See. Yeah, that is the main series on my channel. On September 15th, by the way, which is a Friday, I'm gonna do a marathon stream of both Red Alert 2 and Yuri's Revenge on the hardest difficulty. And also hello the real Ian50Z. Ah, the deaths are racking up again. Lovely. I should just build one gigantic morgue on this side of the road. Or just maybe a gigantic forestry. License plates are being made. Beds not yet. Guards are dying. It's mostly guards that die, by the way. That's the funny business. That's the funny stuff. 22. So I'll just grab another 20 prisoners. Oh, my death row is full. I've got 4 people in death row. Cool. Let's do a cell block search. My guys make at least 8 beds a day. Yeah. Normally I would build my workshop larger as well, but when I first started this particular series, I only intended to have this plot and that plot. Not this one, not that one. I also need power there, it seems. So let's bring power there, shall we? That has power, that has power. Good. Death row. Everyone gets to watch. Yeah! Well, it's not so much that everyone gets to watch, it's more so the fact that if you're a death row inmate, you see where you're going to end up. That is more so the punishment here. I have those two, but not those. Not those. And not this one. And not those. Now this one. We'll have these two. That one. We have another riot. Here. Oh. Oopsie. Notice how I'm just ignoring the riot entirely in favor of connecting some phones. Yay, the backlog of excuse me, trucks is gone. I'll dump these two stacks of unsorted mail. The perimeter wall on the outside is almost done. And did I just see a bit sticking out here? Oh boy, oh shit, oh shit. Why is there a second layer being built there? That isn't supposed to be the case. When I said double layer perimeter wall, I didn't actually mean like this, idiots. I meant that one. And the thing I really like about Death Row is the music of it. It's so sinister and eerie. It's lovely. Five more workmen. Screw it. Beautiful. Wait, is that? Is that? Yeah, that totes is. That totes is. Good. More death. Of course. Can't have a day in this prison without death. Not anymore. Used to be quiet in the neighborhood. But now, seems that someone got released from death row, which sucks. Hey, Luna. Luna, now that I see you're still here, have a look-see. Have a look-see. I'm in. Actually, not only that, but somebody thought it would be funny someone thought it would be funny to put me in. Although she got it kind of wrong. So, oh well. So yeah. Just the inner and outer wall of the perimeter wall done. And then it's time to prepare for the absolute final end. Close. Yeah. It's close. I actually didn't want it. But there is one prisoner, one person in this prison that got its name in the game because of me. And not because I gave him the game, because I didn't. It's because he gave me the upgrade for name in the game. And instead of saying like, okay, I'll put my own name in the game, I put his name in. But it's just a matter of finding him, to be honest. And it's also a matter of, is he still alive or not? While working, I believe that people that are in games simply do not work. We still control that yard, and we still control that common room. Super. So just looking for some blue members. I think this is him. This is the person that I put in. This is the bio that I wrote. And Thomas the Devil Playford, or Thomas the Devil Risen Playford, sorry, actually was the co-commentator for the Alpha 32-33 playthrough of Convict Central. And Mika 183, hello, welcome. Mr. Waymark is joining, and so this is almost done. Just a few gaps in between, which I hope they will finish, which they won't finish, it seems. So I'll have to manually do that. And then for the second layer, nope. Loves to be kicked around. Yes, that actually refers to the Overlord, Racing Hell and Overlord 2 games that I've played here on my channel. I don't have enough money! No! I don't have enough money! Right. Guys, I'm gonna be right back. My bladder is telling me that I need to do something, so give me a Right, so I am back. Sorry for the wait. So yeah, let's just fucking save. And multiply this by 10. Because I need money for my freaking perimeter wall. I want this double layered perimeter wall done before I end it off. Freaking expensive. Nope. Perimeter wall is something I wanted to do in the last series I did. Conflict Central. Just completely forgot about. Now, I simply can't forget about it. All the way up to here. And all the way down to here. Now that my eye spots this, quickly that. And continue this as well. More death. Honestly, at this moment, I'm just like, whatever. Let everyone die that wants to die. Or that has to die. Excuse me? I didn't want to go there. I'm missing on this side. Thank you. Nope. "37 deaths today. Still don't care." And running out of money super fast. And here. Seems that we found a tunnel somewhere. Where exactly?